Artworks really gave me a place where I wasn't really treated as a child, like school, especially. You're kind of talked down to, like you don't know much. But in artworks, it was really a collaborative discussion. And everything that I said or someone else said, it was valid. And this was coming from adults and people my age alike.
It's so important to build a space where you're still learning, but it's not a competition, you're not feeling graded, and you're not being judged, which is so much of what like a school environment is. Even a school art class, it's still like, I'm getting a grade on this, or like, I didn't put enough work into it, and now my teacher is going to give me a bad grade, and now everyone else is going to see this stuff, versus being somewhere at Artworks where so much of the actual process is what's valuable about what you're making. And that process is incredibly valuable because it's teaching you how to communicate. You know, taking an idea to a finished work and seeing how to communicate your ideas in a way that is functional and gets the point across is not just valuable in creating art, it's also incredibly valuable in your day-to-day life. And learn how to do that in a space where you don't feel ridiculed for speaking up is incredibly valuable.
Just the passion that Barbara, taught with, like, blew me out of the water. And it, helped us all create art, but also helped us kind of create connections between each other.
It was fostered so well, and it was always so comfortable. And we always felt that we could speak very open and honestly.
I think that for teenagers, it's really important to have like safe spaces where you feel like accepted. And I feel like that's what I got out of Artworks. Even after I left Artworks and I like moved to Chicago, when I came back home, I wasn't visiting Seton. I was coming to Artworks. I was coming to see what the new kids are doing. And like seeing all of you guys is like seeing like family that I like grew up with and that like know me on like such a personal level, and not just like I went to camp with that kid. I like know you guys and you know me, and Barbara, like you know me. Yeah, we're family. So I think that is like a huge, outside of the like creative growth that you can get out of Artworks and that I got out of Artworks, I got a safe space and like a family, and that is like crucial for a teenager.
I've never felt so loved around people that I didn't know. As soon as you walked in, you are welcomed with open hands and heart, but in so much more of a way than I had ever experienced before.
A couple of summers ago, I came back to Artworks to work. I wanted to give kids the opportunity to learn and smile and grow in a space with people that came from different walks of life from themselves, and to enter their space with understanding and compassion for anyone else. And I think that Artworks creates a space where that is the main objective, is to make people smile and to learn and to understand and to be compassionate. It is about the art, but it's also about the community more than anything else. And I think when you enter Artworks, you automatically become part of that community. And evidently it's pretty lifelong.
We would all say that, that we were at Artworks and like felt pulled to Artworks, not just because we got to make cool stuff, but because we got to be around like people that we felt like safe and like loved around.
It was such a wonderful environment, and I learned so much both in skill and communication while I was there. And ultimately, like, I owe so much of what I've done in the last 10 years to Barbara and to the relationships I made while I was there.
I'm Asada.
I'm Elise.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Julian.
I'm Nora.
And I was an Artworks kid.
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 And I was an Artworks kid.